Hello and good day, Doctor. My name is Augustus Carl, and I'm from the concept of green buildings. What is green buildings? Our project background is to design a prestige and sustain. The objectives of this project is to identify and review, and the project assumptions and limitations are.
My name is Natasha. I'm going to explain more about Chapter 2. Next, for the project design and description, as the task given and assigned to be the developer for a sustainable education city, for the educational institution building, we have to make a promotion about the awareness to the people that consists of implication to the community, environment, and economy of the project, and then we consists of practical sustainable strategies and also the hypothesis for the several case studies. Okay, for the promotion, we in the form of the video to share to the social media platform. For the overall project design, will be on the characteristic of the project. For the project management time frame, the illustration below shows our project report schedule that consists of our activity summarized of our project starting to the end. The original schedule and actual progress are provided to make comparison between our planning design of the project and also the actual execution of the project in terms of the date and the number of days. Potential implication of the project. First, towards local community. Incorporate socially beneficial design choices that preserve the environment, that can ensure the safety of the nearby communities and reduce the rate of pollution. Second, toward environment. GBI eliminates adverse environmental effect that can prevent incidents of pollution and violation of environmental standards. Third, economy. Building sustainability can increase the cost predictability plus cost effective and energy efficiency for operating the buildings.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Nurul Binti number matrix CF190191. I would like to introduce you about the chapter 3, which is recommendation and propose. Practical sustainable strategies to adopt with project. According to Morphe J 2014, sustainable development was a state where the demands placed against the environment of people and finance can be met without reducing any capacities of the environment for the future generation. To meet this requirement and standard, the person in charge with the project need to be set and ready in a few things. There are three main phases of project life cycle, which is before construction, during construction, and after construction. Function of management is planning, organizing, controlling, and leading. There are three basic concepts of sustainability, which is social, economic, and environment. Recommendation propose sustainable strategy. The objective of this project was to propose a few suitable sustainable strategies to be applied into the development of educational institution building. Following were the proposed of strategies for the development of educational institution building. Firstly, we have to set goal of project construction. Second, we have to hire or choose a competent team member. And third, we have to implementation of sustainable practices such as waste prevention, waste minimization, recycling and reuse, recovery, and landfill disposal. Recommendation proposed Green Building Index (GBI). Another objective of this project was to develop the educational institution building that achieved a high Green Building Index (GBI) rate. There were several recommendations based on the design, construction, and the operation that can comply with the Green Building Rate Index (GBI). Firstly, passive design. Second, recycle and reuse the material and the natural or open ventilation.
There are several case studies that has incorporated the same strategy. Okay, for the case 1, by Saleh and Al-Gubri, this unit is discussing about the green building in Malaysia, work and challenge. In this journal, have a goal of strategy that can be applied. The sustainability not only focus on environment issue but also on economic and social aspect. There are some examples of the goal of green building in this journal, which is indoor ecological quality improvement, financial stability, and provision of basic human. Okay. This is the second case study. Okay, the second study is discuss about the sustainable construction waste management that through application of 3R, which is reduce, use and recycle. This is one of the effective way that can be applied to the community and society. For this application can help to the environment issue, economy and social for long term. This also helps to the waste generation environment to minimize the waste disposal. Now becoming crucial for the sustainability community. One of the strategies is to follow the sustainable waste management hierarchy that include prevention, minimization, reuse, recycle, recovery, and lastly disposal. Okay, this is the waste management hierarchy. For the first is prevention, where keeping part for the longer design for easier dismantling and basically minimize number of material in design or and manufacture. For reuse, checking, cleaning, repairing, refurbishing, repair for the whole item or spare part. Repurpose, reuse an existing part for this different application, usually of lower than the original. Recycling, turning waste into the new substance or product, including composting is the protocol. For recovery, include anaerobic digestion, incineration with energy recovery, gasification and oil which produce energy and material from waste. And last, disposal, landfill and incineration without energy recovery. For the last case study 3 is about the method of way of sustainable that we can apply to the project selected. This includes the structure of the building, design of for the lighting, water and energy efficiency. For the lighting energy, we can design the window to use the main natural light source, which is we can the main source of lighting a window, skylight, light shelf, and we can save energy. For the water efficiency is important in responsible use of fresh water that reducing the overall usage of water. Okay, considering water efficiency in the building, today several technologies are being used when water harvesting, recycling, and reuse of grey water. Okay, for energy efficiency is good for environment, but more important cost-saving component for any business. The key of energy efficiency is in building by reduce heating, cooling, and lighting load to take advantage of the building site and climate activity. Include passive solar design and integrate landscape design that is used for shading, windbreak, and alternative outdoor space.
My name is Nurul Binti with method number CF100179. So today I'm going to present it about a study that I did research that has significantly with our project, which is sustainable itself. So this studies has discussed about how a competitive strategies based on sustainability can lead to a competitive development. So what is competitive development? Competitive development of environment can be defined as a system where different businesses compete with each other by using various of matter channel. So basically, this company is fighting, is like healthy fighting between them to actually strive to do sustainability in their business, which is good because sustainability have been included in SDG by the United Nations, right? So it's really great for them to actually apply sustainability in their project. I'm going to explain much more detail in my next slide. Basically, there are two parameters that they use to indicate and evaluate the competitiveness in terms of the sustainability itself. The first one is competitiveness index, and the other one is sustainability and environmental index. With both of these have a correlation between them. So the competitiveness index is basically a measurement about the ability of the economies to achieve a sustainable growth in the terms of their business, while the sustainability and environmental index is indicated in terms of the environmental systems that they use. Well, the correlation that we can see in both is, in the long run, the most competitive organizations have the best economic, social, and environmental issue that ensuring sustainability itself. So what we can say is the highest your profits, the highest your rate, the highest the money that you have, is the best way, the best thing that you can do to ensure sustainability and environmental problem. Is the easy ways for you to combat this, because when you have money, you have that, the ensures to do that, and you can actually provide that. Therefore, we can say that the bigger the company, the easiest for it to actually apply sustainability in their working environment. And as for the conclusion of the research that found that the maturity of the sustainable business strategy has variable impact on the competitiveness of the economy, ecology, and social outcome. Has been said in my previous slide that the bigger the big the company, the easier for it to apply sustainable business strategy in their work. And I guess that's all for me. Thank you.